ये जो दिया है डॉक्यूमेंट
जी, we have given
वो मार्क कर दीजिएगा, I don't agree. जी.
So this is the chronology, my lord. Insofar as the judgment of the Peshawar High Court is concerned, the argument now gets focused.
Now we know the reasons.
Yes, my lord. Your lordship
You want
knows
to
the
launch
reason.
an attack or you withdrawing the attack?
No, my lord. My submission is based on this, that the submissions which your lordship have heard, in order to save your lordship's time, the portions that I am going to identify, I have already highlighted in yellow in this photocopy of the judgment and placed before your lordship. The controversy significantly narrows down. If your lordship will see, the findings of the court are there from page 6 onwards. If your lordship turns to page 7, at paragraph 9, the learned division bench of the High Court reproduces the facts in one paragraph, and paragraph 10 is important. The lordship said the petitioners have questioned the impugned orders on legal as well as factual premise. Page 7, my lord. The portions are highlighted. The facts are in paragraph 9. 7. The finding is in paragraph 10. And I just read out the highlighted portion in paragraph 10.
We've read it. What do you want to say?
My lord, I want to say that the High Court is saying that if so far as the facts before the commission are concerned, we will not go into that facts. So if ECP had jurisdiction in the matter, then we had no mandate to interfere in the said findings. So they are saying we'll accept the findings of fact as they are. We will not interfere with them.
मुझे थोड़ा contradictory लग रहा है.
My lord,
Is it my imagination or what is it?
My lord, in a sense it is, and I'll show to your lordship in a moment why it is, but may I say what they're saying over here? They are not engaging with any of the facts which were stated in the impugned order, on the basis of which it was declared that they are not eligible to assemble. The High Court does not engage with any of the facts. They accept those as correct, and they say if the commission had jurisdiction,
okay, got
that's
it.
the end of the matter. My lord, your lordship may turn the page. Paragraph 11 on page 8, I have highlighted the relevant portion, and I move on, if your lordship may then move on to the next relevant paragraph, which appears on page 13. In the middle of the paragraph, they say that the case of Salahuddin Tirmizi is not applicable. I have shown to your lordship that it is, and how it is.
What is the reason given?
My lord, the reason they give is that the petition filed by Mr. Umar Aftab Dillo and others in the Lahore High Court, they do not at all engage with WP 81171, which was with respect to the first round. However, as shown by your lordship, that was a fact which was before them.
वो जो जवाद हसन साहब की जो ऑर्डर है,
जी,
वो पिटिशन का क्या नंबर है?
287. That's the one they engage with.
287 पहले फाइल हुई थी या 5791?
287 is subsequent. What was earlier was 81171. They don't mention that at all.
क्योंकि उन्होंने डिस्क्लोज तो किया अपनी पिटिशन.
जी बिल्कुल डिस्क्लोज किया है, but under your according to your lordship's judgment in the Salahuddin Tirmizi's case, they were obliged to deal with that petition.
नहीं तो वो समझे शायद एक ही पिटिशन थी लाहौर वाली, क्योंकि यहाँ अर्लियर इन टाइम था तो ये कंटिन्यूटी हो रही है. मगर अगर वो अपने ऑर्डर में तस्करा करते कि जी नहीं इससे भी पहले एक पिटिशन थी, तो शायद उनका फैसला बदल जाता.
Absolutely correct, my lord, and that was pointed out to them in oral submissions, and that was
okay. वो अब आप देखिए ना, अगर आप ये कंफ्यूजन इसलिए क्रिएट हुआ कि अगर आप पिटिशनर के वो जो उन्हें पैराग्राफ 33 पढ़ा था उसमें रेट पिटिशन का उन्होंने नंबर नहीं दिया.
That's correct, my lord.
जज साहब सोच रहे होंगे कि ये एक ही पिटिशन है,
maybe
उनको ये नहीं पता था कि 3 पिटिशन थी लाहौर में.
That's correct, my lord. That's correct.
क्योंकि अगर वो नंबर दे देते तो फिर कॉन्शियस डिसीजन हो गया. If I was a judge, I could have also committed the same mistake. ये तो हो गया क्योंकि ये पहले वाली इधर आए थे ये. I'm just I don't know, number उधर नहीं लिखा उधर.
My lord, so far as my instructions are concerned, the council appearing for the Election Commission of Pakistan in his submissions had provided the number, but the record over here in terms of the judgment doesn't disclose it. My lord, if your lordship turns to page 18 now, the question is identified. In paragraph 19, the question is identified and that's highlighted. The moot question whether the ECP has any jurisdiction to question, probe and adjudicate the intra-party election dispute of procedural impropriety in the matter in the election process of a political party. Then the last three lines, the verbiage of section 208 does not authorize the ECP either to supervise the intra-party election or entertain any complaint regarding any irregularity in the said election. However, it is the command of the section 209 of the Election Act that a political party shall within 7 days from the completion of intra-party election submit a certificate signed by office. On submission of the aforesaid documents, it is the statutory duty of commission to publish a set.
वही बात हो रही है, उन्होंने कहा सर्टिफिकेट आ गया बस बाकी.
That's it. So they say we do not need to go.
आपका कहना है कि सर्टिफिकेट तो इज अ कल्मिनेशन ऑफ थिंग्स.
Yes.
इनफैक्ट इवन थिंग्स फॉलो. उनका कहना है ये नहीं, सर्टिफिकेट आ गया, आप हमारी इंटरनल मामलों में झांके मत.
जी सर. Sir, if that were the case, then the ECP really has no power under 215(5) to take any action in any case at all, because all that is required is a certificate signed by the party that we have held an election and following are our office bearers. Whether the election has been held validly, constitutionally, in accordance with their constitution.
एक सवाल रह गया.
Sir.
ये जो कंप्लेंट आपके पास आई 14 कंप्लेंट्स,
My lord.
पहली दफा जो आपने नोटिस दिया था 2021 में, वो भी कंप्लेंट्स आई थी या वो आपने भेजा था कि इलेक्शन का टाइम हो गया है?
Sir, we had very initially we had
वो
2021 very initially we had ourselves written to them without any complaints.
Without any complaint.
We had written.
30 दफा कंप्लेंट्स आई.
जी sir. We had
डिफरेंट नेचर ऑफ कंप्लेंट्स आई है. वो कह रहे हैं कि हमें मौका नहीं दे रहे हैं.
sir, that's correct sir.
ठीक. So can you say there's a different list than the Lahore High Court, because the list in Lahore High Court pertained to not holding of elections and the list in Peshawar High Court pertains to not holding of proper elections?
My lord,
can you distinguish them or no?
My lord, on the 2021 show cause notice, there was no list. They said, give us time, give us 1 year. We gave them 1 year. The list started with the order of the Election Commission of 23rd June, where on the basis of complaints and on its own findings, the commission said that this
23rd जून का ऑर्डर उन्होंने कहाँ चैलेंज किया?
उन्होंने वो ऑर्डर जो है वो लाहौर में चैलेंज किया. That's WP 81171.
जो 5 मेंबर बेंच सुनेगी,
जो 5 मेंबर बेंच सुनेगी.
पेंडिंग है अभी,
वो पेंडिंग है.
तो मुझे अगर कल वो अगर उसको मान लेते हैं, इनकी बात रिट अलाउ कर देते हैं, तो वो वाले जो लोग जीते थे कौन से इलेक्शन में 8 जून या 10 जून के
जीते जी,
तो फिर वो बन जाएंगे.
जी सर. 10 June के, there is a confusion about dates, but 8 to 10 June. That's absolutely correct, because then the second order.
8 जून है या 10 जून है?
10 June.
कभी 10 जून का है, कभी 8 जून.
8 जून का है. ये that's one of the discrepancies which the Election Commission also points out.
नहीं, इनका आपका क्या है, 10 जून है 8 जून, क्या मौके पे? अली जफर साहब, वो वाला इलेक्शन 8 जून का है 10 जून का है? 8 जून. मान लेते हैं 8 जून या नहीं?
Sir, let's accept 8 June. Is correct. But if that election is held to be valid, then the second order of the Election Commission, which is now impugned before the Peshawar, which was impugned before the Peshawar High Court, cannot stand. If the Lahore High Court accepts that writ, this second order will fall.
Either you take away the possibility. That possibility is a possibility.
Yes, it is.
Maybe not a probability, but it's a possibility.
Yes, my lord. Yes, it is.
So it is amounts to the same. Whether that's the test, I would imagine. I don't know.
My lord, that's exactly the test, and that's the test as laid down in Tirmizi and as
Then the court said कि भाई अब तो ये infractious हो गया, अब इसको withdraw कर लो, तो उन्होंने कहा नहीं, आप इसको हम सुनेंगे 5 मेंबर बेंच प्लीज लगा दें
जी।
क्योंकि वो लर्नर सिंगल जज सेड कि भाई इलेक्शन हो गए भाई खत्म हो गया अब ये या कर रहे हैं आप इलेक्शन जो भी आई डोंट नो व्हाटएवर दिस थिंग इज सो दे kept it pending.
They kept it pending and they said, no, please send it to a bench
Or
of
let's
5
put it
judges.
the other way around. Suppose Peshawar dismissed it. Or Lahore allowed it. ये भी हो सकता है?
Yes, my lord.
अच्छा.
In either event, the submission is that on the basis of Tirmizi, the Peshawar High Court, with great respect, had no jurisdiction. If your lordship will see page...
अगर हम समझे कुछ आप हमें ज्यादा बातें बताएंगे जमहूरियत के मुतालिक.
My lord, may I just finish my engagement with this particular judgment? The combined page 20, the combined reading of section 208, 209 and 215 does not give any impression that the ECP has any jurisdiction to question or adjudicate the intra-party election of a political party.
My lord had observed that this is a judgment in rem.
Yes.
Or is it not?
It is, my lord, because it is under Article 201 of the Constitution, it will bind the Election Commission because it is now declaring a finding of the High Court on a question of law. So it will act as a precedent. In view of this, the Election Commission now cannot go against this finding in any case at all. It will apply in every case. This
Effectively, elections are over. If we uphold the judgment,
yes, my lord.
So they don't need to hold
Then
election.
215 is redundant. Because, my lord, if the power under paragraph subsection 5 of 215 is taken away, then the Election Commission's authority to insist that intra-party elections be held and be held in accordance with the Constitution. That's the statutory language. In accordance with the Constitution of the political party. That is the language which is repeatedly used in 209, 208, 215.
Got it. Next point.
My lord, if your lordship may then please graciously look at page 25. And that's the last portion I am identifying. It has the right to contest election under a common symbol. This constitutional right cannot be denied to it on the basis of absurd provision of law. My lord, if
Find that word very offensive.
my lord, this honorable court and the high courts can either hold a law to be valid or a law to be invalid, being in violation of the Constitution. It cannot, without holding a law to be invalid, hold